Divine right of kings means the divine right of anyone who can get uppermost. Meaning, it's not always about politicians, leaders, kings, rulers, and dictators around the whole world that have got access and the right and claim over all the power, sovereignty, influence, wealth, riches, and all else in the world. But it's basically for everyone in the world who has a step up to the external tyranny and their internal limitations and outside limitations and barriers and criticisms and violations as well. It's for everyone who has the ability and the power to obviously stick to themselves, adhere to originality, authenticity all the time, and obviously maintain and practice virtue, dignity, character, originality, authenticity, understanding, and other virtues all the time in all of their actions, thoughts, behaviors, ideologies, successes in one way or another, even if it costs them everything, even if it brings them a whole lot of unreasonable and unnecessary condemnation, criticism, violence, opposition, challenges, still they have to be able to hold on to everything. So do we have to be able to hold on to everything that's original, righteous, that's external, and also adhere to and maintain all of our internal principles and inward significance, because the internal is everything, is the origin of all the virtuous qualities that we develop, practice, exercise in our lives, interactions, behaviors, attitudes, and all that we achieve and accomplish externally, societally, conditionally happens because of the within, because of our inward qualities, because of what starts and develops and grows on the inside. On the internal sphere is everything, and not that everything's going to be found and everything can also be achieved and developed and gained from the external world by directly exposing ourselves to public circumstances and outside conditions. The real race, game, power, virtue, and other qualities and merits always origin or originate on the within and start on the internal side of the self and not on the external side of the self. So within is the origin of all that we have achieved, accomplished, and conquered in our lives. Within is the origin of all the virtues, qualities, habits, practices, beliefs in our lives that we ever wanted to have. So within is everything. Without the within, the outside is nothing. And if we directly start upon the outside, then we're not going to be successful, powerful, prosperous, influential, progressive in our lives. So obviously, it's not about the divine right of kings, but it's about everyone who are courageous, brave, that deserve everything in their lives, that are authentic, distinct, virtuous, courageous, and confident